so mad.
Yeah. Yeah, he's been playing on that tree for a long time. I'm making me a new trailer park spot. Get it? Trailer park? But I'm parking the trailer there.
You jerk. This is looking sketchy. This is looking sketchy.
Where am I close to on the other side?
You're all right until you get to this.
I ain't going back that far.
Okay, well, you're all right.
Come out on the other side of the trailer.
Yeah, you're all right. Is that it?
Yeah. Yeah, I guess so. That's our new spot, right there.
Is that our new spot?
Yeah, I'm actually, of course, this is a couple projects away. I'm not doing this right now because I got a lot of stuff to do first. But I actually had this trailer parked on my neighbor's property, so I wanted to move it off of his because I want to build a shelter over it, kind of like we did at the campground.
Oh, nice.
Kind of like we did that in the beginning. We built that shelter over the trailer, but we wanted to move the trailer out and turn that area into something.
Right.
So I want to create another little camp spot over here.
Well, we just need another one of these, right?
No, it won't fit in that.
It won't fit in that?
Well, we're going to build our own. Just like we did out of them trees, the little trees.
Okay.
Just going to build a little bungalow over it with a lean-to roof over the front, like a little porch. And
so it'll be the trailer park?
Yeah.
Where you,
be my little camping spot.
where you park the trailer?
Dang right. YouTube family. Got my trailer spot over here. That is really making me want to start cleaning all this up now. I was actually tempted to start working on that today, but I'm trying to get my priorities a little straight. That is kind of important. I would love to clean all this up now that I'm gonna make a nice little area here to park my trailer. I was saying I was gonna make like a camp spot, but really I just want to make a cover for the trailer to protect it. And also when we open the doors, we can go in there and do what we need to do in the rain and have the doors open. So just cover it, kind of protect it. This trailer, we paid on this trailer for like, I don't know, years. We've had it a long time, and I just want to take care of it. Really, like I said, everything that I kind of build, I want it to resemble a campground. So even if it's a workshop or whatever we build, a storage building, whatever, I just want it to look like cabins and campsites. And I mean, a lot of it really will be, but even the things that aren't really a campsite, I still want it to look like a campsite and actually have the possibility of sleeping in there if somebody needs to or whatever, you know. So because that's kind of our parking lot camping trailer, if you want to call it that, or dumpster diving trailer. Also use it to move wood around and all that. But yeah, this area is going to be next. I'm going to go in here with the blower, blow all of this out. That's going to be the spot that I clean up next. I got my ladder here. I actually have another plan for today. Let me show you. Look at this pretty cleared out area. So nice, so much different than it was, just all clear. Today I'm about to do something kind of crazy with this tree right here. Big maple here. I could break out the tree climbing spikes and climb this thing but I don't really wanna. I don't really wanna climb all the way up there and start cutting off branches to drop this. So I figured I'm gonna do something a little more sketchy. I think everybody's seen those chainsaw videos, tree videos with ladders, and some of them, they don't go well at all. But I think I'm about to take my chances with this one. I gotta figure out where I need to cut this. I know I want my walls like 10 foot ceilings, or not really a ceiling, but I know I want 10 foot walls all the way around. The floor is gonna be a couple foot off the ground. So I need to cut this at least about 12 foot. So I wonder if I cut that 12 foot, then maybe I can use another 12 foot for my other post over here. They say maple is not great wood. It is hardwood, but maple is not great wood for like really building, especially for weather. It's gonna be inside the building as a post, but I just don't know how good the maple will do in the ground. I'm guessing it'll be okay if I cover it with tar. So these are all the things that are going through my head right now. I'm really, I'm planning as I go and just thinking about stuff as I go. I'm thinking I could use the top part of that tree for my other rear post. I'm basically gonna build this kind of like a pole barn. Basically, I'm building a pole barn, but I'm gonna build a floor in it. You know, I'm thinking I'm gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm thinking I'm gonna have 6 poles just for the front and the back walls. I'm gonna have 3 poles in the back, 3 poles in the front. I guess 2 foot off the ground should be good. So I'm guessing I'm gonna go up about 12 foot, maybe 13 or 14, just to make sure I have enough. So. All right. That might be way too tall. Probably way too tall, but I'll lower it to this bottom one, I guess. I think we're going to use this as a little safety. Have a ladder. That'll give me an emergency tree to grab onto if I need it. Now I need tape measure to see how tall that is. That's 13 right there. Need to bring this down a couple feet. See the mark up there. Alright, so here's a mark here. I guess I'll cut it a little high. This is going to be sketch. I'm just going to pray that this tree does not hit the ladder. If it hits the ladder, I'm just gonna cry. Kind of got to do what you got to do sometimes. Yeah, I'm gonna cut it, notch it back here, follow it that way. I can climb down. If I have time, I'll grab the ladder and take it that way. I'm gonna have to act real fast. Cut. Once this thing starts really going and I know I'm close enough, climb down as fast as I can. Grab the ladder out of the way if I can. That's what's up. And hopefully nothing happens to where I end up that guy doing the tree with a ladder. But that's pretty much the first step. I got to get rid of this tree, and then I got one of my main rear posts, and then hopefully I can use part of that tree for another post over here. So maybe I could have two matching posts in the back. Thinking to dig a hole here in the middle. So the other post, I'm gonna need that out here. I think it's about out to here. 16 foot. I'm gonna have another matching post, probably 12 or 13 foot, of course, to match that. Then I gotta figure out the pitch that I want. And I'm thinking I'm gonna have another post in the middle of the wall at 8 foot that goes up higher. So I'm gonna have a post here, a post in the front that's gonna support my top beam. That's gonna go from the back post to the front post. That's gonna be the peak of my roof. So I'm kinda gonna build this. It's gonna be a post barn slash like a log cabin at the same time, because I'm gonna have a nice big beam going across the top. So that's the plan. We just gotta make it happen without dying. It's the #1 rule here, don't die. I was kind of thinking to also incorporate this tree, to drop the top of this tree out, leave it tall, and actually make this a part of it. And this will be kind of coming up through the porch, and it'll just be a part of the build. I could just cut it off, but I think having an 8 foot porch, I think 6 foot here would be pretty cool, and then have a tree in there. I just think that would be pretty creative and cool looking. So this is gonna be the entrance to the porch. And then I'm thinking we're gonna have like a 7 foot door here. Because if I have my post at 8 foot, or I could bring my post over more, and then my roof peak will be a little off, like a foot off in the center. And then that would give me more like a 8 foot door. And I was thinking I could have some swing out French type doors to open. So that's my plan so far. So cut them 2 trees off. Come here, girl. Come here, Aurora. Come here. Timber! What's up, Timber? What's up, boy? What's up, boy? kind of nuts that like super sideways going that way. I actually was trying to go a little more, like if that's 12, I was trying to go 11, but I ended up going straight that way. There's my knots there. That knot is facing pretty much like straight like that, so that would equal like straight this way. That would equal straight out that way. It could miss this, but that branch is just sticking right there. I just think it's going to hit that. And if it hits that, then it's going to come down here or get hung up. I don't want it to get hung up in anything. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and cut this down. This poplar here. Get it out of the way. So then hopefully this tree here is just going to go straight. I mean, it's not to go straight towards this brushy stuff, but it'll break all that. So it might go right down in there, maybe. I don't know. It's going to do what it wants to do. But I know I need to move this out of the way. So this tree, it had to come down anyway. This is definitely in the way of the shot. But it kind of becomes a puzzle of which ones you want to take down first. And this one's definitely in the way of that one. And that one is not in the way of this one. So that means this one's got to go first. So we're going to go ahead and cut this bad boy down. And we're going to fell it right towards you. There we go. This is actually a perfect size pole for the build, the guest cabin. The two front main poster poplar, as long as it's not getting soaked all the time, I guess it's okay. Especially if I cover it with the roof tar. I might actually go ahead and use this for a post or two. Perfect size, and it's here already. So that's kind of you know, what's meant to be will be type of thing. Kind of seems meant to be used here. I didn't have time to get the ladder. That worked out. Probably didn't look too graceful either, did it? I don't want to get hit by no tree. Yeah, that went fantastic. Whole lot of mess to clean up. And I am planning on cleaning this stuff up as I go. Keep it nice. It's looking pretty nice out here. So I want to keep it that way. So I had to clean up that top of that tree. That's the thing about these poplars anyway. The tops are just not pretty. And they're perfect for milling siding and stuff. And as far as beams, I just don't know. But I think we are going to find out. Because it's here. I mean, it's already here. I don't have to get the beam here. It's here. And there's one. And I'm noticing that I have a couple more right here that have to go. This one and that one. So, I mean, I think they're getting used. Because, I mean, look, the tops are just not pretty. And, I don't know. It'll make room for other stuff to grow and let in a little bit of light. I'll start cutting all this up and get it out of the way so I can focus on the project. Another thing, when poplar isn't getting wet, it'll pretty much last forever. So if I'm using these as beams inside the building, they're never going to get wet. So they're going to last forever. As far as them being in the ground, that is a little concerning. But if they do rot in 5 or 10 years or whatever, if I'm still here, I'll just cut them off and redo something to hold the foundation up, whether it's cinder blocks or other wood or something. We'll redo it if we have to, you know what I mean? So, but I think that's what's gonna happen, y'all. Look at all this light in here now. I'm losing my shade. That's why I want to cut too many dang trees down, lose all my shade, be out here working in the sun all day. But it's gonna happen though, because I know when I cut that tree, that's gonna take out more of the shade. Man, it is what it is. I was actually thinking maybe I should go ahead while I'm at it and I'm in the groove of taking chances. I might as well cut that one down too, beside of it, and we'll figure out. This is going to be pretty much the wall here, 16-foot wall to the building. So this is going to be an 8-foot porch. So the center here is going to have a beam standing up taller. So our roof is going to go down like this. So we'll just build the roof in that tree into the roof. And then we're going to have an 8-foot hangover covered porch there. Or actually 10-foot hangover. But because we're going to have an 8-foot porch. And we should have about 5 or 6 foot in there, which is plenty of room to walk through. Maybe I shouldn't put the tree in there, because I'm thinking that that'll be a good work area to pull like an ATV in on the porch. Actually, like if I want to work on the 4-wheeler here, I'll have a ramp to the porch to where I can ride the 4-wheeler up into the covered porch. So it's also, the whole porch is going to be work areas too, covered work areas, but it's going to be outside, so I could work on ATVs or tools or anything I need to work on outside. That'll be kind of like the mechanic area, or I could drive the truck up to it, work on the truck outside, or I might have a lean-to eventually, like a little garage. But the inside is going to be more like woodwork, stuff like that. And then the outside will be more like working on tools and stuff. Whatever I want to do, really. But just thinking out loud. So it's going to be about 2.5 foot taken up there. That'll be 2.5 foot. But that'll still be entrance. You could still walk through there. I would build it around the trees. So it'll literally be a walkway through there too. It'll be extra cutting. But I mean, I'm looking at, when I'm going this way, I'm looking at 2 foot 3 inches. So that would still give me here's 8 foot here. So I'd have a post here. So that'd give me plenty of room to to get through. Even ride the four-wheeler through, I'm sure. My ATV is, it's about 3 foot wide. The rail back here, which hangs about the same as the wheels, 3 foot 2 inches. So we still have almost a foot clearance. Trailer is about 3 with these things sticking out. My chainsaw saddles, it's 43 inches. That's 3 foot 7 inches. So even for my trailer, you would have clearance of 5 inches. I think that might be kind of cool. Yeah. That one got hung up a little bit. I had to work that one down. I had to notch it a couple different times and get it to fall, but that didn't go too bad. The top was so little, the chances of it getting hung up were like, I mean, crazy low, but it happened. Man, that pile I started is so big, I have no choice. I gotta start me a new pile, for sure. We got that top cleaned up. Dang right. I just gotta chop up this bigger stuff, clean up this firewood size stuff. I guess I'll walk it over there and put it in the pile I already got. And I've been dragging this stuff through here up towards the drying rack back here. I cleared out this area back here before we built the deck back here, which was actually a tarp shelter we were building, like a big gazebo type thing, and I just changed my mind. We have so many tarp shelters going on. I figured I'd save the energy and time to work on something longer lasting, more permanent. This is where another burn pile is gonna be, right here in this area that's kind of cleared out. I think it's time for me to take a well-deserved break because I just busted my butt non-stop for I don't even know how long now. So, this is Minute Maid fruit punch, and I squeezed a lemon in it. So good. That's 15 right there to this bend. Mark that 15. So if I put this in the ground, 2 to 3 foot, that would still leave me what, 12? So we got this bend right here at about 15, or right at 15 foot. So you can see that's pretty straight there. Not quite as straight as that one, but it'll do. We cut that one about 14 foot. We're planning on maybe going 2 foot off the ground. I could go lower if I need to, but I was thinking about 2 foot up. We're gonna build the foundation, the floor. So that would leave us around 10 or 11 foot. We want the walls 10 foot, so it'd have to be 10 foot to the top. So if I cut this 15, I put it 2 to 3 foot in the ground, that would still leave me 12 foot above the ground. So if I go 2 foot up, that would still leave me 10 above the floor. Or I could go lower if I need to and just have it like 1 foot, because the back of it is going to be lower than the front. The front is going to be quite a bit higher by a foot or 2, maybe even 3. This definitely is going downhill here, so the front is definitely going to be higher than the back. So if I had to back it like 2 foot, 1 to 2 foot, the front's going to be 2 or 3 foot higher. I'm going to cut this at 15. That should be plenty, and that's a nice straight post. And I'm definitely gonna have fun standing this thing up in a hole. It'll be a challenge to get this thing standing up, but we're gonna make it happen. That's awesome that I have two of the same twin posts at the same tree. That's pretty cool. I'm gonna need a taller one for the middle. The middle for the pitch is gonna have to be at least about 4 foot taller for the middle, for the middle roof beam, depending on the pitch I want. I have to look that up. I'm not sure off the top of my head, but the middle one's definitely gonna have to be taller, so that one's gonna be even more of a challenge to stand up, but I'm prepared to make it happen. Cut these a little longer, less trips. Get them over to the firewood pile over there. Whew. This whole log here is up off the ground. All the pressure is on the end. So this whole piece is raised up. And I'd like to cut as much as I can up off the ground just to protect my chain and make it easier. So I'm gonna have to do all my cuts from the bottom pretty much until I get to where I wanna cut it off. I was about to just cut this thing up into firewood chunks. Now I'm like, maybe I should save this piece. This is quite a long piece here, at least about 10 foot to my mark, I think. Yeah, there's my mark here. So that's gotta be a good 10 foot at least. Maybe I should drag this to the side somewhere, get it out of the way, and save this. This could be some decorative, creative, something I could use for the porch, or who knows. I think I might pull this to the side because maple is very pretty. So I'd hate to cut it all up into firewood if I can use it for something else. So before I do that, I'm gonna cut this and put it to the side somewhere. It could be some good poles for the porch or something cool. Let's cut this thing in half, drag this out of the way. I know where my post is going, over here. Right. Took me a little break, got me some lighter, cooler clothes on since I'm not really using the chainsaw tonight anymore. Cut all this up, and now I'm just gonna stack it all up in the pile, move it all out of here. Oh yeah. I went ahead and cut this poplar tree right here at 20 foot. That's gonna be my center post to support the peak of the roof. So I went ahead and cut it 20. I haven't figured out what pitch I want on this roof yet, so I cut it extra long, but I just wanted to go ahead and cut that so I can get this out of my tree to the side. About it for tonight. I'll finish cleaning up this little bit that I have left here. Whoa! Oh yeah. I am super beat. Feel like I got a whole lot accomplished. I'm super happy with what we got done today. Thanks for watching. I think that's it. I'm ready to go take me a shower, cool off, get this fly to leave me alone. He's enjoying all the salt all over me and enjoying biting me. See, there's a little one. He wants to bite me. Got him. Make sure he's gone. Little peckerheads, man. I love y'all. Thanks for watching. This is it for today. We'll be back. We're gonna be getting serious. I don't know what I'm doing next, but it's gonna be cool though. Whatever we do next is gonna be cool, sure. So make sure you stick around. Like, subscribe, ring that bell if you want notifications, because we're about to build a workshop. I ain't playing around. I did as much as I can in one trip. Have a good night. See ya.